Club comes first.
St Oliver Plunkett's own Rua didn't have it all their own way against Raheny in their Round 2 Dublin Senior Football Championship game. 3 points inside the opening 5 minutes of hope of an open game of football. But a night when defences dominated, it took a further 16 minutes for Raheny to draw 11 when Sean O'Connor seized on a loose kick-out from James Morgan to tie up the game at 2 apiece. With Garrett Smith and Bernard Brogan operating the inside line for Plunketts, Raheny poured men back the field. But when Smith picked out the Player of the Year nomination, only an outstanding block from former Dublin minor Rutherson Reel denied Plunketts the opening goal. Buoyed by the block, Raheny pushed forward, and a great turnover by Owen Delaney created a 3-on-1 for Raheny, which Gavin Ivory fully capitalised to give Raheny a surprise lead of 1-2 to 2 points, with 27 minutes gone on the clock. County finalists last year, Plunketts narrowed the gap to 2 after a monster free from Garrett Smith, but then stepped forward Alan Brogan, who firstly did it all on his own to narrow the gap to 1. With the bit between their teeth, Plunketts pushed for an equaliser. Great work by centre-back Conor Walsh orchestrated a turnover, and they threw the ball into Garrett Smith, who had played outstanding in the first half. Looked for Alan Brogan, and that familiar jink turned onto the right foot to level up the scores. 1-2 to 5 points. In truth, it was all Plunketts after the break, but Raheny's stubborn resistance and defensive resolve meant that the game was in the balance right up until the death, despite Bernard Brogan's point giving them a lead that they wouldn't relinquish. Struggling to secure primary possession in the middle third, Raheny couldn't beat Plunkett's grip as Garrett Smith tagged on another for Plunketts to move the Navan Roadmen 2 points clear. Smith then kicked the score of the game when good work from Armagh's Ciara McKeever fed Smith, swinging over this beauty to push Plunkett's lead out to 3 with 10 minutes remaining. Struggling to create up front, placed balls kept Raheny in touch, but the extra class in the Plunketts attack meant that they always had that little bit more to keep the scoreboard ticking over. In fact, Raheny's only point from play in that second half came from centre-back Owen Keogh, who narrowed the gap to 3 as the game moved towards the 60-minute mark. Always a dangerous lead, Raheny almost punished Plunketts when a shot come cross fell to Brian Howard, whose dancing feet created an opportunity that he just couldn't capitalise on. Spooked by that Raheny chance, Plunketts pushed forward once again, and Garrett Smith almost drilled the net with this effort, only for it to come back off the crossbar and to tap it over the bar to push Plunketts to 13 and leave Raheny at 1-5. Trailing by 5, Raheny were seeking that all-important goal, but Plunketts had enough bodies back to deny them that space and secured a place in the quarter-finals where they'll next play Ballybowden St Ennis.